Hey guys, it's Brandy and welcome back. Today I'm here to bring you my TBR for the Sims-a-thon Round 2 Outdoor Retreat Edition. So this is what I plan on reading for the Readathon. Now I know that I came to you a few weeks ago and told you what the Readathon was all about, who all was hosting it, that kind of thing, but I didn't come to you with my TBR, and I know it's late now, but I still wanted to show you what I plan on reading for this. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you the challenges that I am taking and which book goes along with each prompt. The first book I have is for choose a household for your sim, 5 points, read a book from late in a series. For that, I'm going with City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. This is the fifth book in this series. I am almost done with it, obviously, so it's pretty late on in the series, but I'm going to give this a go, and I'm actually pretty far through it already, kind of quickly listening to this one on audio. The next book I have is for Buy a House, 3 points, read a contemporary. For that, I just have the dust jacket of what I have. The book is actually sitting on my bed. Right now, I have The Invited by Jennifer McMahon. She is actually one of my favorite writers. Her books are kind of hit and miss. Some books I absolutely adore, other books really aren't for me. But overall, the ones that I enjoy, I really, really enjoy. So this is her newest book, and I'm giving this a go. This is actually a birthday present from my friend Amanda over at Amanda D. She'll be linked down below in the list of hosts as well, because she is one of the hosts for Sims-a-thon too. All right, the next challenge I have is get a job. For a job, I chose to be a secret agent. That gets you 5 points, and that is to read a mystery book. So for that, I'm going with the Key Lime Pie Murder by Joanne Fluke. This is number 9 in the Hannah Swenson series, and it is basically just a baker's mystery. Somebody dies. Hannah's a baker. She owns a place called the Cookie Jar where she makes cookies and pies, desserts, and all that. And she basically has to out-sleuth the detectives and find out who was the murderer and why. The next book I have is for Meet the Grim Reaper, 3 points, read a book featuring death. And I actually chose to go with Final Girls by Riley Sagar because I heard that this is popular, and not just popular, but like a good book, and it definitely features death. It's about a group of girls who basically are survivors from I guess a serial killer or from some kind of mass slaying or something like that. And basically somebody, either a copycat or the real killers, come back and they're on the task to hunt out the survivors from who was left over from before. So there's a lot of death in this one. I heard it's grisly but good, so I'm really excited to get to that one. The next one I have is for Have a Birthday, 2 points, read an adult book. For that, I am choosing Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. I heard this is really good, you guys. I heard it's also not exactly what you expect in the ending, so I'm really curious to see what all this has for me. It's also part of the, I forget what it's called, but I think it's like the Friday night Frights or something read along. They're doing 4 books, and this is one of the 4 books that they're reading for the Friday nights in October. And then they're doing a YouTube show on it. I believe it is Amy at Pages and Quills. Is that it? I'll leave them linked down below once I find the information. I promise I'm not making this up. But yeah, they're doing this, and I want to read along with them for at least this one book and see what this book holds for me. The next challenge I have is to get a promotion, 3 points, read a 5-star prediction. For this, we are going all out with a brand new book that I just got. I'm so excited. Capturing the Devil by Carrie Maniscalco. This is the last in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, and I am so excited to finish this series, you guys. I absolutely adore it. This series is everything to me, and one of the love interests, Thomas Cresswell, just has my heart. He is absolutely adorable, very sarcastic, very witty, very much up my alley. I really enjoy him. So we're going to finish this book. It's kind of a big one, but I think it'll go really quickly. I'm going to try and read this for this readathon as well. Getting into the Outdoor Retreat Edition prompts, I have Take a Vacation to Granite Falls, reread an old favorite. For that, I'm actually going very classic and rereading Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. This is my favorite book of all time. It is obviously Victorian classic, and I'm just hoping that I can get through this. It's kind of big, but I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. I think it's about 500 pages, maybe a little less. I don't. Let's see. Oh, it's 431, even better. Okay, I know I can get through this because I love the book, and Heathcliff and Catherine, they're just great characters. So this is kind of the book where you love to hate everybody kind of thing. For the next outdoor retreat prompt, I have Explore the Forest, 3 points, read an atmospheric book. I'm going with a book that I've heard of so many times but have never picked up, and that is City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. I have heard that this is a very atmospheric book, and I know it's for middle grade, but I still heard it's a little scary, a little deep, a little deals with a girl who I think can commune with the dead. So it just deals with that, and hopefully will be a good spooky October read. As you can tell, I'm trying to make these books as spooky as possible for the Sims-a-thon TBR, simply because it is October. I want to read the spookiest books I can find. I want some terror, some fright, some thriller, some mystery. I want it all. The next one I have is Sing a Song Around a Campfire, 3 points, read a book in verse or poetry. For that, I'm going with The Witch Doesn't Burn in This One by Amanda Lovelace. This is her second book of poetry in the Women Are Some Kind of Magic series. I really loved the first one, which was The Princess Saves Herself in this one. And I'm really hoping that this one will be just as good, although I heard the content is a little different. The next book I have is actually a very fun one, huge but fun. It is for the challenge of purchase camping equipment, 3 points, read a book that ends on an odd page number. I had to go through some books to find this, but I finally found Layer of Dreams by Libba Bray. And you can't really tell it's by Libba Bray because this big old sticker's covering it up. But I promise you, I know you guys have heard of it. It's by Libba Bray, and I'm buddy reading it with another co-host. I can't even get the sticker off. I'm going to stop trying now. The other co-host that I am reading this with is Amanda. We're going to be buddy reading this book, and we have each read the first book now. I got her to read the first book. She loved it, adored it, thought it was spooky with Naughty John. That's who it is. And we want to continue on, so I'm going to listen to the audio of this. I think Amanda's going to read it. This is huge, but it does end on an odd page number in both her edition and mine, so we should be set. And let's just double check. I end on 613. So I'm going to try and tackle this one, but I know you guys rave about it. You say it's really good, so let me know if you've read this and what you think of it and how it compares to the first. I loved the first, but I'm just afraid that they won't live up to the first. They'll maybe go a little bit downhill for me after that. But let me know what you think of this one, you guys. All right. Let's see. The next book is actually one that I don't have yet. I'm getting it on audio from the library. That's for the challenge of Collect Insects, 3 points, read a book with a bug on the cover. For that, I'm going with Sawkill Girls by Claire Legrand. That book has moths on the cover, and it's very spooky from what I hear, and it's a little I guess a little bit fantasy or magical realism involved with some thriller or horror aspects and a mystery. So I'm looking forward to reading that. And then for the last outdoor retreat challenge is Gain an Herbalism Skill, 3 points. Pair a book with your favorite brew. For that, I'm going to be reading My Best Friend's Exorcism. This is by Grady Hendrix. And I've heard so much about this. I love how it looks like a VHS tape on the cover. I think that's absolutely hysterical. It's fantastic. It's a little bit bigger than a VHS. Like, I wish they would have made it like a little smaller like a VHS was, but I still think it can pass perfectly. I'm going to read this book either while drinking a pumpkin spice latte or an apple cider, or possibly both, because this book will definitely give me time for both. So we'll see how that goes. And I think that's everything I have on my TBR. I'd like to try and fit in one more book. The book, another Victorian book called Wives and Daughters by Elizabeth Gaskell. I'd like to try to fit that in for the challenge of take a bubble bath, read a book over 400 pages. You get 2 points for that challenge. I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to fit it in. I guess if I read about 30 pages a day I can fit it in, but I really don't know if that's practical or not. So knowing me, I'm just going to stick with these 12 books and see where it goes. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. As always, I will link the host down below, and come join us on Twitter at Sims_a_thon. I'll leave that link down below too. For some Twitter sprints, they are going really well. We're having a lot of fun. So please come join us for this readathon and let me know if you plan on participating or what you're reading this month. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.